Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're bringing you 10 essential nuts. So I got here on both my sides, I got a yellow rope and a white rope. And we're going to be showing you today how to make 10 essential ropes. There are literally dozens and dozens of ropes, of nuts that you can learn. Every knot has a particular function, but we have narrowed it down to 10 that everybody must know. Even if you're a civilian, in case of an emergency, you would like to know how to make these knots. Or if you are an enthusiast in the outdoors, let's say that you go camping, kayaking, trekking, sailing, hunting, four-wheel driving, you gotta know these knots. We narrow it down to 10 that are the essential. You gotta know these knots. If you are an officer of the law or a member of the military, well, needless to say, you gotta know these knots like the back of your hand. Okay, without further ado, let's start with our number one knot in the list, which is the square knot. The square knot is used to tie two ropes together that are of similar diameter. Okay, this one is a 10.5 millimeter static rope. This one is a general purpose rope of 10 millimeters, so pretty much the same. So we got both ends. We're using two different colors for you guys easier to pick up the hurdles. And I'm going to stand a little bit closer so you're not going to see my face, so you can look at the knot itself. So we're going to grab the left is mirror effects because you guys are on the camera, in front of the camera. So the left on top of the right, and you're going to turn it around, cross it like this. Give yourself plenty of rope at the end, and then you're going to put now the right one on top of the left one, and then you're going to put it through. And there you go. It's very easy, it's straightforward, and most importantly, it's very easy to undo when you need to separate these ropes. As a rule of thumb, we want to leave at least the equivalent of 4 fingers or more at the end for safety reasons. So try to keep that in mind. So the knot is very symmetrical, so as you can see, and the ends both have to be at the top. This is the square knot, very easy to do, very fast. Let's do it again, and I'm going to position myself differently. How about this? So we grab the left on top of the right one, turn it, give yourself some rope, and now the right on top of the left, and you put it through. There you go. And that is your square knot, to tie two ropes of the same diameter. Yeah, very symmetrical. That's how you see that the knot is properly done. Alright? That is the square knot. And see you in the next knots, in the next few seconds. Hello again, guys. Now we're gonna do the Fisherman knot. Also, to tie two ropes of the same diameter together, it's a very strong knot. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's stronger than the one that we showed you before. So walking down our list of knots, this is the Fisherman knot. So we grab one rope, we make a loop on it, it crosses, and we make this little loop here. Remember to give some rope for yourself at the end. Now we're going to grab the other rope, and we're going to feed it through like so. The same side where this one is coming out. Feed it through, give yourself some rope, and then we're going to make a similar loop on the other side like so. We need a little bit more, maybe like that. Now we tense both loop, and now we can push it through. There you go. That is the Fisherman knot. Very symmetrical. You can see that it is very even. And that end and on this end. End goes up, this end goes down, and you got two rope very strong knot, more stronger than the one that we showed you before. Right? Let's try doing it closer to you guys. Hold this one here 1 second, the fly rope. Start with the yellow rope. Okay. This loop. We'll grab the other rope and we're gonna feed it through here, the same side where this one is coming out. Give yourself some rope. Hold it there. And now we're coming. And then the other loop on the other rope. Just like so. Now we pull. We get together. And then you have it. Your fisherman knot. There are variations of all these knots. There's a double variation of this one, it's even stronger, but we're going to try to show you these knots on their simple form. That was the fisherman knot, very strong knot to tie together two ropes of the same diameter. See you on the next one. Alright, we're moving on with our list. We're going with our third knot, which is the sheet bend. Sheet bend is a knot used to tie two ropes of different diameter. So you got one thicker rope. This is, let's say, let's use this one, which is the general purpose rope, which is 10 millimeters in diameter, and a 3 millimeters paracord. This knot is used for tying up ropes of two different diameters because it prevents them from slipping off. If you got ropes that is thinner than the other one, the thin rope will turn on the pressure, or when the tension is applied to it, to slip off the thicker rope. So that's when these ropes comes very handy. I always keep with me a 1.5 meter, two pieces of 1.5 meters 3 millimeters paracord, because they are very handy for many purposes. So let's use this one as an example. So we got then sheet bend. You grab your thicker rope, bend it like the name suggests, like so. You're going to feed from behind the thinner rope, the 3 millimeters paracord, from above, then go around it from behind, and then you're going to feed it in front of the thinner one again, and then apply the tension there. That is the simple form of your sheet bend. But I want to show you a variation of this one because it's very important to make it even safer, that the thin rope is not going to slip through the thicker one. So again, bend the thicker rope, feed thinner rope, the paracord from behind, and then you're going to turn around and we're going to do another loop this time. So another loop around the thicker rope, and only then is when you're going to feed it through the thin rope. I'm going to show it to you closer over there, and that is even stronger. Tie a thinner rope to a thicker rope. Now let's do it in front of the camera, or closer to the camera. Right? So we got the thicker rope, bend it like so, and then the thinner paracord, you feed it through from behind, like so. Have to go behind both, and then you're going to feed it on there itself, like so, and then apply the tension there. That is in its simple form, sheet bend. Now the double. Same thing with the thicker rope. Just bend it. Particle, we're going to feed it through from behind. Then we go around. And then one more time. And then is when you're going to feed it through this one. Like so. And apply tension on it. It's a very strong knot to tie two ropes of different thickness. Sheetbend. Alright guys, see you on the next knot. Okay, moving on with our list, we got now the tape knot, or also known as the water knot. Tape knot or water knot. I got here two tapes of different color to make it visually easier to demonstrate this knot. These straps, these tapes have seen some action, so I apologize for the appearance of these tapes. That's the only colorful ones that I had handy, so let's go with this. So we got a green one and we got an orange. So how do we put together two tapes with a knot that is not going to move? It's not going to go anywhere, it's not going to give. So we're going to move closer to the camera and we're going to do it there. We grab, let's start with the green one. We make a loop, get the orange out of the way, make a loop following the flatness of the strap, like so. Give yourself some tape, and that's it. That's all that you want at this stage. So now we're going to grab the other tape, in this case the orange one, and we're going to feed it through following the first one that we did, the green one in this case. So we're going to follow through the shape of the other one. So give yourself some decent amount of tape, and then we're going to go this way, now this way, following the other tape, following the green one. We're going to need some more. There you go, like so. So right on top of the other one, but follow through. Now inside this one, pull it on the other side. As you can see that they're like sitting like twins. And now you put some tension on it. Tension, give it a little bit of flatness here, a bit of flatness here, so it's tight. The orange one needs a little more tension on both ends. And there you go. And that is the flat. And not to tie two tapes or two straps together is the tape knot, also known as the water knot. Let's do it again. Now it's a video, you can pause it, you can pass it or play it at slow motion. Let's do it here now in front of the camera. Give yourself some tape, focus there, on there, loop, like so. Now we grab the orange one and we're going to follow this one. Follow. Now here, on top, we're going on top of the green one and feed it through the other end. Let's keep it loose like that for the camera. And as you tense carefully, that is even on both. You can flatten it a little bit here, like bend it on this end as well, and it's going to get really, really tight. And remember, both ends 4 fingers or more. Ideally, just to err in the side of caution, so that knot is not gonna go anywhere. And that is the tape knot, also known as the water knot. See you on the next. Alright guys, the 5th knot for our selection of 10 that we're going to be presenting today. We're going to stop this video after this one, and then we're going to make another part, or the second part of this video, with the last 5 for the total of 10 essential knots. So the 5th knot is the double half hitches, or the half hitch, but double it or 2, and that's also a variation. And I'm going to be using this pole here to show to you. Let's use the yellow rope for contrast. So you got a pole and you need to tie this rope to the pole. So you pull it through, give yourself some rope, and then from underneath the main line, you're going to feed it through the gap there, the hole, and then apply tension on it. That's your half. So double of this one to make it stronger. Then you come underneath again, and you're going to feed it through again. And you got there a stronger knot. So we're going to zoom in now, and we're going to do it again. Zoom. Feed it through the pole. Give yourself some rope, and underneath, feed it through. That is in simple form, which is a hitch. So the double hitch one more time. So from underneath again, same way, feed through. Show the way. This way. It's a very strong knot to tie a rope against an object like this pole here. The quality of a good knot is that it's very strong. It should be easier to make, and it gotta be easy to undo. If you do whatever with your rope there, you can potentially be damaging your rope, and ropes are not cheap these days, especially static ropes like this one, dynamic ropes, which are professional grade ropes. General purpose ropes are normally cheap, but you want to preserve your rope, the life of your rope, and you want to make the knot for the right purpose, and it gotta be easy to do and easy to undo. If you do whatever with your rope, then you can potentially damage the rope, as I said before, and it's gonna be very, very hard to undo that. Now you're probably gonna end up having to cut your rope, and you don't want to do that. Right guys, I'll see you in the second part of this presentation with the last 5 knots of our selection for a total of 10 essential knots. See you next time. Bye-bye.